Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You're back with Rob and Tracy at the Orlando.
I'm Rob.
We started.
It's been one of them days. It's been one of them days, to be fair.
So it's been a busy day.
It's been one of them days,
yeah, this week we thought we'd have a little chat about fall,
Yes.
as the Americans call it, as our friends call it, but obviously autumn to us. The beginning of this week, it was still glorious, lovely, warm weather during the day, but then dropping a little chilly at night.
Yeah.
Made us think of like autumn and here, and so we spent most of the week actually watching blogs and vlogs on all of our usual faves in the States, eating Halloween treats, you know, all the pumpkin, the fall treats, all the cupcakes and the fancy things, and we just got to thinking about what a lovely time of year it is.
Which, to be fair, it's one of our favourites.
Yeah.
Decoration wise and
everything wise,
weather
really.
wise, like temperature wise.
Yeah, it's a really good time to go to Orlando. And we do go a lot. We're talking, you know, online to our friend Pickle Vix, and the Duo podcast have mentioned as well that they like going this time of year and the treats and everything. And so yeah, that's what. So we just thought we'd talk about that really.
Yeah.
So yeah, fall in Orlando, weather-wise, starts to get a bit more bearable.
Yeah.
Still gloriously sunny.
It's about 31.
Yeah,
30,
still
31,
gloriously
yeah.
hot and sunny from our point of view, but you know it's kind of less humid.
Yeah, less
it
humid.
starts to get less humid, less stormy, less chance of a hurricane whistling through and spoiling your holiday.
Yeah, but like we was watching Team Tracker the other day,
Yeah.
and I've never seen a guy sweat as much eating food at Disney Springs.
Yeah.
It just literally, he was saturated, it was pouring out.
So it's still like
it's-
super
yeah,
warm.
it's
isn't
just
it?
still. I mean, people say, "Oh, I don't know, you can go that time of year." Trust me, it's the best time of year to go.
It is. It's kind of quite. It gets less chance of storm. You do still get them at this time of year, but as it goes through the fall, like October and November, the rainfall goes down significantly.
Yeah.
Sunshine hours stay good. So that's the cat speaking.
The cat talking to us.
Come and join us.
Come on.
Come and be in the shot. Okay. Just
Yeah,
speak
whatever.
So we're talking about that really weather-wise and thinking you know
Yeah.
a lovely time of year to go, and we do like to go this time of year for the good weather. Also for the way everything looks.
Yeah. The decorations are on point.
Yeah.
They've not been. It's a bit more muted this year, you noticed, at the Magic Kingdom and other parks. Normally at Magic Kingdom, as you go up, they've changed they have the big massive floral display in front as you go in.
Yeah.
Like on that big embankment, because that's not been really done much this
No,
year.
no.
Really changed. Oh, here's kitten.
And the cat's in.
Cat's in the shot. Hello.
Hi, come here. Come say
Smarter.
hi. Come say hi.
She's been poorly all week, and now she's been a bit of a drama.
Bit needy.
Bit needy.
Here she is.
Needy baby, greedy baby.
Here's
Yes.
our little girl.
Manner. Yeah. But anyway,
That's
moving
the
on.
cat. That's Kitty Boo.
You bum out your face, thank you.
Anyway.
Moving on, though, decorations, yes.
Decorations.
Decorations,
So
yes.
it's we like the whole you know, the Mickey pumpkins.
Mickey pumpkin with the autumnal
garland,
wreath.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
So good.
Yeah.
So cute. All of it looks so. I mean, we like the way the USA do fall anyway.
Yeah, they
All
go
of
mad for it.
the colours, all the oranges and the pumpkins,
Yeah.
and there was some quite nice displays in there, because I got my photograph taken by a nice one at Disney Springs. that
Yeah,
you got
fall into the springs, it was called.
Yeah,
It
and
on
it was
there,
like a little display of flowers and pumpkins.
loads of pumpkins all stacked
in a
together.
pile.
So that colour, that was orangey autumnal colours,
Yeah.
oranges, browns, light orange, caramels.
There's lots of that going on, isn't there? And then
Yeah.
at Universal, I mean, obviously they've opened up 2 houses this week, the Halloween Horror Night houses. They're open during the day, which from what we can see, they've done very well,
Yeah.
and they've been very popular, and they're now continuing to keep them open. So they're getting a little bit. What was Molly calling it? HHN light or diet HHN or something like a smaller version of. But they've got a fantastic thing as well. They've got like combined the fall and the Halloween Horror Nights thing, and done the scarecrow hunt thing.
Scarecrow.
And it is designed for children, and there's lots of scarecrows, and they are like, you know, skeletons and spooky things, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all themed to each store. Like the Men in Black one, in the Men in Black merchandise store, as you come off the ride, it's like a scarecrow morphing into like an alien.
Yeah.
It's like a two-sided thing, so it's a scarecrow on one side and an alien thing the other side of it. So basically you go around and you get a stamp in every store, and at the end you get a big bag of sweets.
And sweeties, you get to go and pick what sweeties you want. So it's quite a nice, you know, a play on the fall thing with the scarecrows, but the scare thing.
I think they're trying to, they look like they're trying new imaginative ways to try and get people busy in the parks, because obviously there's still not a lot open. Well, there's more and more happening now, I should say, but there's not as much as there normally would be going on. So they're trying to find little ways to keep you entertained, adapting. Adapting. Like if you've got your family of 6 or something, you've got some kids. If 2 or 3 of you want to go into like the horror houses, so you've still got the kids, you go, come on, we're going on a treasure hunt, and you're walking around there. That's the best way to get kids to walk. You say, we're going to get a bag of sweets at the end of this. Go in every store. It's only in the one side of the park as well.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go side to side. It's just in the one side of the park. So
I mean, from that point of view, they're trying to adapt and think of new things. And
they're really good at thinking outside the box. To be fair.
And I think it's really working. But I mean, the fall decorations that we've seen look just as pretty and everything. So there's all that going on, which obviously we love generally when we go. But we're watching them on vlogs this year because we haven't been able to go. But it does look really pretty cute. So that's good. And then there's all the treats.
Yeah,
all the
man, some of the food trucks are like ones I've got at Universal with the twisted taters on the skewer.
You've seen those this week. Check them out if you haven't looked. I think Molly's got them and Tim Tracker's got them on his.
And Rick Flicks has got as well.
Oh, and Rick Flicks as well, yeah. They've got like a Frankenfurter hot dog with the twisted tater around it, like a skewer, or you can just get the taters.
But you got like a foot long skewer with twisted taters on and a hot dog in the middle, covered in barbecue or something like that. And you're just like, I'm all over this. I'll be like, oh my days. And
there was that strange funnel cake with
the brains and chicken and brains or something, wasn't it? It's like a really pale funnel cake. It's like a chicken tender. Chicken tender on a funnel cake with a strawberry sauce and tons of icing sugar. So it was like a piece of chicken on a brain.
But it was like sweet and savoury.
Sweet and savoury.
We weren't sure about that.
No, but it's one of those. But we
seemed to go down very well.
Yeah.
Everybody that ate it.
And to be honest, we bought a funnel to make funnel cake.
We did.
Off Amazon. And if you ever get the chance, they're literally £3 or £4. And my days, it's the best fun you can have. But you've got to buy a big bottle of oil, big pan, this funnel cake, and like a huge box of icing sugar, because you're just literally throwing it on. There's more icing sugar, more on there.
Yeah, it's good. It's fun. So the funnel cake element of it sounded good. And then there's all the like in Walt Disney World, they've got all the fancy cakes and
the Cinderella's poison apple
thing on the cornflake base, and then there's all these new cupcakes, full cupcakes, colours, flavours. There's lots of pumpkin things. We don't get a lot of pumpkin spice stuff in the UK, do we really?
No.
You can get a pumpkin latte at Starbucks.
Which they come out.
But there's not a lot else here. We don't do a lot of pumpkin stuff
I think they're sort of trying to push it a bit more to try, because I noticed that more and more now the UK is getting more and more. Shall we say Americanised?
Yeah, we're getting more American things.
With the Halloween stuff that's coming, they tend to go a bit mad. Like we went, so I was telling somebody the other day, asked me about Halloween. What's the difference between what we do here for Halloween and what they do in the States? Because it's times a million different.
Yeah.
Because like in Celebration, we was walking down there the one year. It was like the middle of September when it wasn't it? And this whole house had a fake side of a ship built. So it looked like a pirate ship. It looked like a crashed ship, and they had like a big hole in the hull, and they had skeletons, sort of like Pirates of the Caribbean, coming out the hole, and
it was mad.
Bits of bombs. You just go, well, all we do here is just spray on cobwebs and put like a mould. Back when we was kids, you had a holiday to turnip because there was no pumpkins.
No, we didn't get pumpkins.
If you put a candle in turnip, you stunk the whole house out.
It doesn't smell too good. You can get pumpkins here now to carve, but honestly, when we were kids, you couldn't get those even.
We didn't really do Halloween. It was more Guy Fawkes night, wasn't it?
We did bonfire night.
Bonfire nights, penny for the guy and whatever.
Yeah. So full treats. So we've been watching people eating, going down around resorts, going through the parks. There's
Amaret's
pastries.
Patisserie. Even couldn't say that without spitting my coffee out.
And there's
$18 like miniature cake. It was like a black icing.
The
triple decker thing with Oreo filling and something else.
The Tracker's got in a bit of mess with that. It's worth a look if you want to check it out. and there's lots of s'mores
Small base
treats.
Stuff. Yeah.
So there's a lot of that going on, and there's lots of full drinks, isn't there?
Yeah.
Alcoholic ones as well as soft drinks and Starbucks.
They tend to call them like spiked, don't they?
Spiked.
They call it spiked. You can have like a normal drink, say in the parks, in Animal Kingdom they do one and it's a normal drink, but you can have the different version, spiked they call it, with Bacardi or with rum.
Rum or something in it, yeah. There's lots of those sort of things going on, isn't it? And then they're even doing fancy...
Yeah, that's right, I'm just looking at what it was called.
They're even doing those Dole
Whips.
Fancy Dole Whips, and there's that, what's the Immortal Souls purple thing with the crown on it?
Oh,
Yeah, that one, that's in the Magic Kingdom, I think, isn't it? Like purple soft serve, but isn't it like cheesecake flavour or something? Cream cheese flavour.
Cream cheese flavour.
Cream cheese flavour, yeah. So we've been watching all that this week and salivating at some of it and not salivating at some of it, really.
Yak and Yeti, that's what
cut. Most check the apple pie.
Okay.
We wandered off a bit then. He was looking at the drink that we were talking about, and I went to get the apple pie out of the oven. There's all this talk of full treats and spice and cinnamon and all these nice smells. Well, I've never mentioned the smells yet.
Yeah.
All the glorious smells that you get in Walt Disney World this time of year, all the pumpkin and everything and the cinnamon. So I've just made an apple pie with lots of cinnamon.
Yeah, one of the spiked drinks is the Frozen Emperor Margarita in the Yak and Yeti Lounge, which is Sousa Gold Tequila with strawberry, mango or wild berry.
Nice.
So it's, they have...
There's a lot of, good drinks to be tried, isn't there?
Yeah.
And there's cakes, cupcakes, mousses, drinks, ice creams, Dole Whips. It's just a very, very themed, very... there's the grey stuff cakes reappeared.
Try the grey stuff, it's delicious.
It's delicious. The grey stuff's reappeared, so all that sort of thing. So so you get that. You get all these things to try and treat, but you get the cinnamon smell build up, and
that's the one thing I also say to people: what should avoid in smell of Florida? It's cinnamon. Everywhere
spice.
You go to me, it's cinnamon. I love when you walk into Cracker Barrel, and that door opens and it just it's like your warm blanket.
It's comforting,
I'm home.
It's comforting.
It's lovely.
So on that basis, I've baked us a nice cinnamony apple pie for our treat on a Saturday night.
So we
have that a la mode.
A la mode. Hashtag open brackets
ice cream.
Open brackets.
Also not real ice cream.
No.
Vegan ice cream. Sorry. We baked an apple pie because we like the smells as well, the whole cinnamon thing. So the other fun thing about it all is the characters and their fancy dress costumes. Oh my days! Who's your favourite?
I've got to say Tigger in his pirate outfit.
Tigger in his pirate outfit is one of the best.
He's not, he's got his pirate hat on, his vest, and he's carrying his lantern, jack-o'-lantern for all his candy to put in.
Oh, it's so cute.
Hey, look, if I can try and find a picture, I will put it in.
Oh, it's superb.
Here. I'll put it in here.
Yeah, superb. I love Tigger, and I like Pooh as a bumblebee.
Pooh's bumblebee.
He's got his striped t-shirt on, his little bumblebee thing.
Yeah, Piglet's a butterfly, isn't he?
Yeah, Piglet's a butterfly. I quite like that. I like Mickey and Minnie's outfits. They always look pretty cute. And also Daisy.
Pluto with that lion's mane around his head. That looks brilliant.
That's like, it looks like one of the autumn wreaths, doesn't it? It's so cute.
Yeah, so the way they do it is brilliant.
Yeah, and we've been watching those as well, haven't we? The Halloween, because the character cavalcades have now all changed to Halloween themed ones, and so there's also Jack Skellington, isn't there? And who else is on? Oogie Boogie's on his float as well.
The big green ghost thing.
That's Oogie Boogie.
Mm.
Oh, okay, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Oogie Boogie, big green ghost.
Right. Okay, I'm confused about who that is actually.
I don't know.
I don't really know who that is.
Not having watched The Night Before Christmas.
That's true.
I've watched one of those. I saw a clip and I went, no. Not for me.
I know that they're called Jack and Sally. And
Jack and Sally,
yeah. But I don't know any more about it. But anyway,
Sally looks a bit too emo for me.
And there's the, isn't it called Boo to You, the music that they're...
Boo
to You. And it's just so cute and they're all waving and...
Donald Duck, he's got like a hero costume, hasn't he? Like a cape and like some sort of funny hat type thing going on. They're just really cute, aren't they, the Halloween. Chip and Dale have got their dinosaur costumes on. We absolutely love those, and the spontaneous
spooky cavalcades that are coming. I actually haven't seen any footage this week of the because you know the car cavalcade thing at Hollywood Studios. They were saying those were going to be Halloweened, but I haven't seen any clips of any of those. Maybe they've not started yet.
They might not have started, but it seems like this week we've been watching. A lot of stuff has been happening. Well, a lot of the vloggers we watch have been primarily like Epcot, Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, definitely. I suppose that's where a lot of the treats are.
Yeah, but I noticed Netflix has been back at Hollywood Studios for a couple of days, so
maybe
there's something popping up there as well. Yeah.
And Epcot, obviously, because of the food and drink festivals on, and more stalls have opened, more food things have opened.
I mean, some of the stalls there, the money you could spend there. Honestly, we just go around the world, try little bits of bobs.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Absolutely. I love the food. I love the festival booths.
That's another reason why we go usually go this time of year, because we just love that whole wandering around, trying lots of little bits and bobs.
I'm trying to think though, because we're going in the summer next year, next July, because of me, unfortunately, with my work. It's sort of like at the moment, the way they do the stuff at the park, it's just like all bets are off.
Yeah.
Because
what's happening when.
because they keep changing stuff. They say, well, because we can't do this normally, we'll just do like an adjustment to it and put it on. Yeah. Because they've still got the people going to these.
Yeah, of course.
But the good thing is as well, it looks like they're extending more and more the park hours.
Yes. They've extended park hours, and also the governor of
Ron DeSantis,
Florida has moved them up a phase, so they should be able to increase their crowd capacities. So that's good for everybody concerned, I suppose. And we would like to hope that it might bring the fast pass.
Yeah, because that was the rumour that fast pass may big wish maybe back in January.
Because I mean, some of the queue times we've seen this week have been 45-50 minutes for some of the the moderate but big rides, and I think if it gets much above that, people will be put off if they haven't got a fast pass.
Because you see like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, for instance, not so much like the Frozen ride.
Yeah.
Like the other day, somebody went past it. It was like a 40 minute wait. Normally a 40 minute wait, you'd still be way inside the building.
Yeah.
But at the moment, a 40 minute wait, you're out of the show building, out to the corner where the courtyard is, and you're like 200 yards down the road, heading towards, is it Germany?
Yeah.
Heading towards that way.
It's just really difficult to gauge queues.
Yeah, and you look at the queue, if you saw that normally, you'd go, sweet Jesus, I'm never queuing in that. That's like a 3-day queue. You go past, you go, it's 45 minutes, mate.
Yeah, that's not too
and
bad.
the one for Slinky Dog was the same, wasn't it? The Slinky Dog queue was like, as you walk into Toy Story Land, the queue started as you walked in, and it was like a 50-minute queue for Toy Story for Slinky Dog Dash.
Which is good, really.
Which is a good, to be fair, but I mean, all day, if you said to me, 45 minutes for Slinky Dog, I'd be like, I will actually wait in this.
We would wait for it, but what I'm saying is if that's at reduced capacity, if they increase the capacity more, that's going to presumably, I mean, it's brilliant for everybody concerned, because I know that Universal was at capacity last weekend, wasn't it? The opening of those houses, it was at capacity. So if they can increase capacity, it's all good.
But like Wix Flix has been saying as well, because he goes quite a few days a week to Universal. Lucky beggar. He said it looks like it's getting busier and busier with each week.
In the weeks.
The weeks, not just the weekends. In the week. I mean, the weekends he showed you. So I don't know where they take the picture from. You know, got that road as you go towards the what do they call it, the toll plaza to get in where you pay your parking. There's like an overhead shot that they put on there, and the queue is like. It's like 8, what is it, I bet more than 10 lanes, isn't it, something like that? So it's quite big, like 10 lane thing to go in. And it's just wall to wall traffic across and back and round. And at one point the traffic was backing up towards the I-Drive, towards the filter road that come off. Yeah. The I-Drive or the I4, whichever junction it came out, it's Universal Boulevard or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, the traffic was mad, and that was for the weekend. And you're like, oh, okay. I mean, I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm pleased.
People are still going back, but also it's probably because I've done that ticket deal where if you bought a ticket any time around now, you still get the ticket. You still get to go back up to December the something day.
December 24th.
December 24th. So if you're there on the weekend, you think pop to Universal for an hour.
So that's good. It's all good news. So things look like they're going in the right direction, and it's all pretty safe there. So that's good. Final thing we were going to talk about, given the whole fall autumn thing, is we like to go this time of year because we love supermarket in the States anyway. Supermarket shopping is
genuinely a day
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, we love your supermarkets, guys.
It was even more fun the last time because we took Ash and Tiff round. And like, yeah, just fill your boots, we'll meet you back over there in like 2 hours. And I was like, 2 hours, just go.
On for hours.
Yeah, go on for hours. And they're like, have you seen this? And have you seen that? You know, like...
It's like the random things you come back with.
Yeah.
So you got in your arms like a loaf of bread, maybe a giant pizza, some nail varnish, a SpongeBob pair of pyjamas, and I don't know, some sort of random,
some tap for the house.
Something under your arm. It's just bizarre. But specifically at Halloween and fall, because the US guys go so mad on it. The aisles of sweets are unbelievable because they're pre-packed like bags of trick or treating.
So they can just tip them into buckets.
They tip them into bowls and stuff. So the stuff you can get is phenomenal.
Yeah,
but also they're not dear, no. But also the decorations that they sell for houses, because those wreaths that we're talking about at Magic Kingdom, you can buy those ready-made in like Target and stuff, can't you? And Walmart.
Target's awesome. Target's one of those shops. It's a beyond belief. You go in, you just like, well, what's down here? You go, okay, there's you got like 2 aisles of just like moving things, animatronics for Halloween. So you walk past, and as you walk down the aisle, everything's going, actually, it's like, oh, okay.
And things are lighting up and making a noise. And then the kids' costumes are all pretty cute to look at, but the adult, because obviously the US guys go so dressy uppy at Halloween.
Yeah, they go overboard,
So the adult costumes are like unbelievable. We just could barely believe it, couldn't we? So we spent the whole evening trying on
Halloween stuff,
and masks and laughing and saying, have you seen this? Have you seen this? And honestly, it's just hilarious. We'll put a picture in, hopefully, of us in our heads. Or it'll definitely be in the blog.
Yeah, it'll be in the blog. I'll try and work out the editing a bit better now, and I'll try and drop a pic in.
But we are trying these heads on in Target, but all of that sort of stuff you can buy, and all the like different candles you can buy and stuff are inside the house and stuff are outside the house, and the food suddenly kicks up a notch.
Yeah, it's like somebody was walking through one of the outlets the one day. Personally, I go, I'm going to buy like a year's worth of gym gear in one go, so I like go running to Under Armour, 3 t-shirts for $40 or $50 bargain. Somebody else goes running, does a handbrake turn, where's she gone? She's in the Yankee Candle factory shop.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, don't forget, we've only got 23 kilos of luggage here.
It's a problem.
I've got candles, I've got 2, I've got 3, and room sprays and spritzers and something else.
Yeah. But what I've taken to doing now is, because I've got the Yankee Candle plug-in things, so the refills I think are the same regardless of your actual plug setting.
Yeah, it's just a plug set's different.
So I can buy those now. And funnily enough, because it's officially autumn, I have just yesterday changed all of our Yankee Candle plug-ins to sweet cinnamon.
Hence me sneezing like a lunatic for the last day.
The sweet cinnamon and home sweet home. Yeah. So as well as the apple pie, it smells like pretty.
I love the cinnamon.
I'm trying to get the Orlando vibes in our house.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's what we're working on, and it makes us happy, doesn't it?
It does. It always does. It is comforting. It's one of those things. I mean, you often think, like I say, people say, can you describe Orlando in a word? And I'll go cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Because everywhere you go, I mean, you go to Cinnabon, we walk past Cinnabon. Oh my days! You're going to City Walk, as you're walking down, you've got Cinnabon on one side of the Starbucks here, so it's like, right, divide and conquer. You go and get me a large flat white and I'll go and get a Cinnabon. Sit outside, break it up, I'm sitting there and I'm like, mate, just shoot me now, I'm made in the shade.
Or straight into Cracker Barrel with your pancake breakfast and your warm maple syrup and your
little bottle that's been warmed.
Yeah, and your little cinnamony apples poured on the top, so there's that. And then there's the caramel apple crisp at Denny's, which is to die for, which is kind of like I suppose we would call it like an apple crumble type thing, but it's got bits of...
Is that the caramel apple granny?
We used to be called that, but it's now called caramel crisp. But it's like a very loosely crumbled crumble, and it's got the
deconstructed.
Yes,
I believe the word.
Crunchy bits in it. For want of a better description.
So good.
Crunchy, but that's gorgeous. I have that hot and then the ice.
That's one of those. We always go, shall we have one of those to share?
Because we're full.
No.
I know, but we're too full, but we still have it. So anything appley and cinnamon, we're a shoo-in for, really, aren't we? So that's we're reeled in. I noticed there was a cupcake which I haven't seen once. I saw it. Somebody posted it on Insta, and I cannot remember who. I need to find it again. I think it was the fall cupcake at the Grand Floridian. and it was so beautiful. It was all like piped orange and brown flowers and rusty coloured flowers, and it looked so beautiful. But and I think it was just vanilla frosting, but when you cut it open, it was an apple cinnamon cake, and so it actually got like chunks of appley, cinnamony goodness in it. I would have
because we watched these vlogs, we watched the food. Like there's one, Molly from Morley's did one. She did a tour of the Contemporary, and they've got this peanut butter cupcake. Peanut butter, it's a cake, isn't it? Like it's supposed to be for one. It's like this
pie, isn't it?
Pie like that, like about that deep. You cut it open, it's frosting and peanut butter and something else. Yeah. It just looks delicious.
Delightful. So it's all that sort of stuff really. So we've just pretty much because we're trying not to eat too much food at the minute really, because we've obviously had a bit of a bingey summer. So we've been like at home more than normal. So we've been cooking and eating a lot more than normal. So we're trying to be careful. So we've basically dined out this week. I'm watching everybody else eating Halloween snacks.
Well, you see people, I'm sitting there, I've just had my like nice and healthy tea, you know, like low, not so much low calorie, but healthy, cutting it down and whatever in smaller portions. So this is lovely. Then I see people sitting there shoveling like twisted taters and hot dogs and chilli and something else, and I'm like, God damn it, there's nothing fair in this life. Get me some snacks, and you're like, no, you can't have no snacks. I'm like,
I've made an apple pie for tea.
I know.
Apple pie. So we'll have to dine out on that, but then on everybody else's eating this week. But so we've switched to fall. Orlando's in full fall mode.
Yeah.
We're in autumn. Been a good week.
It's been a good week watching vlogs. A lot of people have been going there. Like, we found another place as well, because we were watching Tim Tracker at Disney Springs, and he went to Wine Bar George, the basket, the quick serve.
Yeah, the basket,
the little basket place which is on the side. You can go to the window and grab a few snacks, and even they were called snacks. When we sit there going, well, that's a meal.
That's a meal. Fries. Like I've talked about those before.
Truffle fries and the loaded fries.
In the vlog or the blog, I've talked about them because I'm obsessed with them and I can't wait to get there.
It was buffalo flavour.
Yeah, buffalo loaded fries. I cannot wait to get involved with those. I have to say. So
I'm looking for the stuff. Mr. Kamal's with his season fries.
And the dips that you get with it. So I think as the obviously as autumn progresses and we spend, I suppose, a little less time outside, although we are quite outsidey still. But in an evening, we're probably in more. And given obviously there's still a few restrictions around here about nighttime outings and pubs closing.
It doesn't really bother us that much.
Not really. But it just means that we can, without having to, say otherwise, we can happily stay in and watch other people and stuff and watch all our Walt Disney things and catch
sort of like we've got like a list on the phone, like on your notes on your iPhone, like we've got to watch like RTV, Ear to Ear, Team, this, I watch at work, well that's 3 new ones dropped. I've had the email from YouTube updating me, I'm like, right now, and I'll text Trace, have you seen this one now? Okay, we'll get on this tonight. So we get in, do our gym, bike ride, whatever, and then quick shower, and then sit down with the brew, and like, oh, okay, here we go, we'll only have an hour, and then we fall down the rabbit hole of YouTube, and we found, what was the guy I was watching the other night? Page English Tomorrow.
Yeah.
I've never seen him before. I've seen him pop up on different things and on Insta, but I've never watched him. We watched him, and he was great.
He was a delight, wasn't he? Yeah, he was really engaging because he was so joyous.
He loved.
Yeah.
Sat in his hotel balcony.
I loved that. He was really good. So
watching the Magic Kingdom. Just got change at night, the sunset going down.
And we also managed to. I can't remember what night it was now, but one of the nights we managed to catch them, the fabulous E2E guys, on one of their live streams. Yeah. So we're actually kind of talking to them, through Insta whilst they were actually
through the Facebook
there.
Live, not Facebook, YouTube live chat.
Yeah, so they were there, and we kind of felt like we were along with them, didn't we? Which we really enjoyed that. It was fabulous.
Love that.
It's nice to feel like you're part of it, even though you're miles and miles away. So that's it really. We're off to eat apple pie a la mode in a cinnamon fragranced house.
Lovely. Love it when I'm walking out the door.
Cinnamon.
Shut the door and go back up the path and come back again.
Smells like Orlando. There, the similarities end. It does. Still.
It's not. The cinnamon is my first favourite smell, but my second favourite smell. I've just got to put this in here, and it's nothing to do with anything else. But my second favourite smell of all time, and this is going out to MCO, who have a brilliant, strong Twitter game. The Universal Orlando Airport is when that door opens at the airport, and you walk out to get your car.
And you get that.
You get that warm swamp.
warm, or like the smell that you only get in
or it's nowhere else.
Central Florida.
Yeah,
it's
nowhere
the Central
else.
Florida smell.
It's like a warm, foggy, muggy,
Glorious
smell. You're like, oh.
It's a warm smell. Can that be a thing?
Yeah, well, yeah, it can be.
It's like
It's at the door now, but you walk out, how do you name in Orlando? Like, yeah, I'm now.
Yeah, it smells
There you go.
like
You know, in Kansas City Motel. Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Love it. So.
Right, so we're off then to eat apple pie, and have a good week all. Stay safe, have fun, enjoy, and share us, please. Tell your friends, and like us, and we'd be really grateful. Thanks.
And if you can think of anything else you want us to talk about, or blog about, or vlog about, you ask us. Feel free to ask us questions.
Send us a message.
Send us a DM or whatever on Insta, Facebook, Twitter.
Yeah.
Hit us up, man. Hit us up.
YouTube. Let us know how what your favourite time of year is to go as well, and what your favourite fall treats are, and just anything really. Keep us going for another week.
Definitely, and there's some stuff coming in the news. Like last night and today, we want to update on our social media, so we'll do that in a bit, and we'll see you soon. So take care. Keep washing your hands. Bye bye now.
See you next week.
Bye bye.